Beyonce be like, say my name. Say my name, say my name. Oh. When Heisenberg's around you. Sorry, that's the Blue Meth remix. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Rounds of the Knight's Table. I'm Jim.
I am Eric.
And today we're going to talk about a Netflix original, El Camino. Oh, that's not that Sum 41 song? Fat Lip. So, this movie is a continuation of Breaking Bad. It's about what happened to Jesse Pinkman after, when he's driving off, and that's the last shot you see of him, and he's laughing, crying, I don't know.
It's what happens after he escapes.
But then also there's a ton of flashbacks. You get Bryan Cranston back in there. I mean, you get Skinny Pete. You get Jesse. Todd. Who,
Fat Todd. Who could be on Rounds?
Who could be on Rounds?
At least try to CGI him. As long as they don't use the guys that did Superman.
And I'm not fat. I'm not fat shaming. Not by any means.
We have no room to talk.
I'm literally no room. It's tight back here. Let's talk about the good.
Yeah, let's do it.
I like Aaron Paul. He's just good in this role. There was some good moments. I like the Wild West draw shootout at the standoff.
With Candy.
Yeah,
Candy's welding.
Candy makes you dandy. You know, he's just remembering all these thoughts. It's kind of like Slumdog Millionaire.
You kind of find out backstory bits of what year he was in captivity.
Yeah.
And you see, the guy who built the cage he was in, stuff he helped Todd with, finds out a whole bunch of money stuff.
I appreciated the hype this movie got in such a short amount of time because
they just announced it earlier this year.
Yeah, and they kept it kind of private. I don't think anybody really knew anything about it. Saul wasn't in it. Surprise.
Oh, yeah.
And the late Robert Forster, rest in peace. That was probably my favorite scene of the movie, I think, is when Jesse gets the money from Todd's fridge and he shows up and he's short. Now, Robert Forster, he's like a fixer. He can get you where you need to get. But he's like, I don't remember the password. and he's short by a few grand.
It's like 1,800.
Yeah. My 1,800 just poured me a shot. He calls the cops on Jesse, but it was really just to get him the hell out of there.
Yeah, disclaimer, I didn't actually watch Breaking Bad. I watched the entire recap, and I had known things throughout the years, spoilers and all.
Goddamn right.
Say my name.
Beyonce be like, say my name. Say my name, say my name. Oh.
So, as a newbie kind of coming into it.
Gnarly.
It wasn't quite gnarly. The shootout was gnarly. Well, the initial part of the shootout. We'll get to the rest of it later. I did like some of the ways it was shot. Getting to see the flashback with
Bryan Cranston.
Walter White.
Mr. White.
You get the shot of the RV.
Yeah.
Taped up bullet holes.
Let's talk about the bad. It felt a little unnecessary. I was perfectly fine with the way Breaking Bad ended. In fact, I thought it had such a good ending. I just assumed Jesse got away and that was it. I leave that to my imagination. I don't need that filled in. And what was really disappointing about this movie, I never felt tension.
There was more tension in the flashbacks than the actual...
Yeah, this dude's like a big fugitive.
Present.
Did you see how many cop cars came pulling by him when he pulled over?
It's like when you get 4 stars in Grand Theft Auto.
And you're trying to put that code in, but they're still just chasing you.
And you can't find a body painting place.
Those moments for a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
To where, when Hank had them inside the RV in the show, and he never finds out that it's Walter in there, and obviously later. But at that point, you're like, oh man, he's got him. And he didn't. And I never got that in this movie, and that was kind of disappointing. There was good performances, yeah, but it felt a little unnecessary to me.
I believe it was your wife that said, the movie pretty much ended the same way as the show. Jesse drives off, and that's it. You don't know if he has a happy ever after. You don't know if he gets caught right around the corner. Like you both mentioned, it's like another Dexter ending. So you spend at least 2 hours for him to eventually get to Alaska.
I wanted Jesse to get away, but I got that feeling
It would have been
at the end of the show. It was more powerful to me. It felt deeper. I had a deeper connection to it. I felt that raw emotion. And then it just kind of fell flat. And even the flashback with Todd was just way too long.
It was just way too much flashback. And for someone who watched the first 5 seasons of Arrow, I know all about flashbacks. But
Flash!
they were just... Well, I mean, don't you have more bad?
Oh, yeah.
Something.
Let's talk about the title, El Camino, which is the car
That
he's
was
in.
one of them.
Which is the car he's in, and for the first 10 minutes.
So you find out it's Todd's car. For one, whatever happened to the back of that El Camino, the top? He had to get Jesse's help to put it on.
Yeah.
Who helped him take it off?
I was hoping it was going to be a better hunt for Jesse.
It
was going to be like a slim getaway.
I was really hoping you would actually see the cops themselves near him, not the fake cops. You hear that Walter died. So
that's confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Oh, the shootout.
Winner take all for the money.
It started off nice. They didn't know Jesse had 2 guns that he got from his dad after he tricked his... That was the only other time you see cops.
Oh, yeah.
Idiot cops. Not really watching the house, are they? He gets the guns and he shoots the guy out of his pocket. I thought it was hilarious that his pocket was on fire afterwards. The redhead guy starts shooting back at him. And they're just missing shots. Right, left, I don't know. They didn't turn on their auto aim.
I mean, that hit percentage was way down for sure.
Jesse's was higher than anybody's in this whole movie.
Miss.
But, how do you miss from that close to each other?
I mean,
I get he had the 22 Ruger, whatever it is. Then Jesse finally picks up the other guy's gun that he shot.
Yeah.
And then gets him in the head. It wasn't even Stallone and Expendables.
You know.
Yo, Jesse.
Science. Bitch. Is that Groot? Or Mark Ruffalo?
Whatever happened with Skinny Pete and the El Camino?
I don't know.
It was low-jacked. The guy leaves from picking it up because the low-jack gets activated.
Which
so that
dude's the cop from Home Alone. Sergeant Balsack. What's the score looking like for you?
Ooh, the score. As a newbie to the whole Breaking Bad thing, it didn't quite break me in.
Oh.
I would only score it 6.5.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, it was disappointing. I mean, as a fan of the show, I kind of wanted a little something else. You know, that moment when the twins shoot ASAC Schrader, and Hank gets the drop on him after being hit a few times and doesn't die. But you never got that moment, and that was kind of disappointing to me. 7.5 out of 10. Watch it. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. There's all that room down there in the comment section. You know, you don't just get...
Fill it up.
Fill it up. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you thought of the movie. If you like this video, press that like. If you haven't hit subscribe, come on. Who are you kidding? Just hit it. Hit it. We'll check you out next time. Only on Rounds. The Knight's Table.